Everybody would get a long rest. Their spell slots would replenish, all of that good jazz.
Best slots.
Can I just say, I'm having a whole lot of fucking fun. This is really enjoyable. Thank you all, everybody, for coming together and playing.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm trying not to make it boring.
It's never boring with my chaos, I promise you.
It's definitely more interesting.
I definitely want, as soon as like the sun is up, I want to head to the blacksmiths.
Okay, that's what I was getting ready to summarize. So there's a smith in town. There is a marketplace, sorta. Kind of a 4 shops all in one corner that sell a variety of whatever gets shipped to and from the town. So you got fruits and vegetables, meat, different kinds of like trinkets and rope and things that you can find there. And there's also a shabby little hole-in-the-wall magic shop. And that's gonna have your very beginner like magical supplies. I'm not a stickler for spell materials. Except for Revivify, you do have to have a diamond to be able to cast that. But everything else, I'm not super worried about you actually having the requisite materials to be able to cast spells. Just so that's clear for everybody. So that's the options that you got. You got the magic shop, you got your 4 corners of market, and your smithy as well. And the sun rises on a new day. Don't forget, you also have 2 guys to meet at the bar for your info on your quest.
I have to go make a order.
Okay. I go to the smithy looking for fun, heavy weapons.
Okay. The guy is not going to know what to do with you because he has never seen someone your size before. So he's like looking up at you and he's like, I'll see what I can do.
And it's just mainly humans that are...
Yes, this entire town is humans.
Okay.
There's no other races really around. But they seem comfy with you guys, despite the fact that you look so different. They're not really freaked out by seeing you, so they've seen their fair share of travelers of different races.
What an open-minded D&D community. Look at them. Go social justice warrior community, go.
I just asked the smithy if he has anything magical.
I don't do magic. I got the metal. He has the magic, and he points across the street to the magic shop.
Okay, I walk over to the magic shop.
Alright. Inside you'll find this very jumpy, sort of mousy looking dude, real skinny, kind of small, hunched over. Definitely looks like he spent his life studying books and doing nothing else. Kind of squints at everything he looks at, so he's like, how can I help you? What do you need?
Anything enchanted?
I mean, this whole place is enchanted. What kind of enchantment?
Looking for things to make me hit harder.
Oh, let me see. And he kind of goes like ass up into a trunk and is digging. You hear a bunch of clanking and shit.
Hey, would you consider that this city is in a forest?
Yeah, it's kind of in a clearing in a forest, so you're kind of surrounded on all sides by trees and stuff.
Neat. I'm gonna do something soon.
Okay. So you guys looking through the trunk, trying to find just something enchanted. Does anybody else want to do something while Mr. Mousie's looking through stuff?
I'm gonna use my ranger spell slot to activate primeval awareness. Since we're in the forest, I'm checking to see if there's any dragons within up to 6 miles of the city.
Oh shit.
So you actually get quite a few pings.
Can I tell how many?
6.
Oh, that's a good bit. How do I click for a ranger spell slot?
There should be little boxes above your list of spells. You just hit one.
You can either press the cast button, or you can take out.
So it's under my little thing here, but I just don't know where it would be at normally because it's under the actions part.
Oh no! Go to your spells. That's where you look at your spell slots and what you can do with them.
So do I not have primeval awareness? Because it's listed here.
It may be a
Because it's a ranger class thing, and I have a thing, and I'm a ranger.
No.
So it's a trait. It's not a spell.
Oh.
Yeah. Does it have a limit? Let me find out.
Yeah. I think that's probably what he was reading. Is the 6 miles.
No, I mean like usage.
I mean, it's one action. That's all it says.
Okay, one action or a spell slot. Cool.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna click for one of my spell slots. That works.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I'm gonna ask the blacksmith if he can make me barbed arrows.
The blacksmith is happy to oblige. He says, "Oh, I haven't made arrows in a while. Yes, I can definitely do that. You'll have to pay me up front, though. You look a little shifty."
Can you have 100 of them to me by the end of the day?
100's a lot, my friend. How much are you willing to cough up?
60 gold.
Done.
Definitely just got.
The blacksmith is very excited. He's like, he puts his hand out, expecting you to hand him the coin.
I handed it to him right away.
He takes it and gets straight to work, melting down the metal that he's going to need for your arrows.
While my mousy man is digging through the trunk, I also mentioned that I'm looking for anything that could help deal with dragons.
And he kind of pokes his head up slightly so you can see the top of his head, and he's like, "Dragons? Oh, yes, I have something for that, I think." And he continues to, like, frantically dig through this trunk. This trunk seems to be a lot bigger on the inside.
Okay. I'll probably go to the wizard shop as well.
Okay.
Wondering if.
So for these for the barbed arrows, are these just going to be basically arrows plus 1 Reaper?
Yeah. So
I told him 50, right?
60.
60. Or 60 of them total.
Oh, you told him 100 for 60 gold.
Okay, cool beans.
So.
Expensive arrows.
Yep.
Yeah, or actually, do you have any rings of magic?
The little mousy man's still digging through the chest for Klurg, and he says, Hang on, I'll get to you in a minute. Be patient.
Wait your turn.
Do a perception
I'd
check.
like to go around.
I'm going to... Oh, sorry.
What?
What do you need, Sarah?
I'd like to go around pickpocketing.
Oh, okay. So, this is a farming community at dawn-ish. Daybreak, whatever. So, there's a lot of people milling about in the streets, running very fast. So, you are able to pickpocket a couple of people. Do you want to roll me a couple of sleight of hand checks?
You said roll it twice?
Yeah, you just managed to pickpocket 2 people.
Oh. What did I get from it?
I only see one. Did you roll the second one?
Oh, no, sorry. There.
Aha, there we go. Yeah, you rolled really well. So, for the first one, you managed to snag 1 gold and 2 copper. And the second one, you got one of his. So it was a guy. It was kind of a guard-looking guy, and you got one of his arrows and 2 crossbow bolts, as well as.
You said the coin. I'm adding it to the thing. How much?
You got 1 gold and 2 copper from the first one. They didn't have much. It was a farmer's wife, so she was just carrying change for buying her supplies.
Yeah, she don't need it. That's okay.
Right. And the second one you got was a guardsman. And you got 2 crossbow bolts, 1 arrow, and 3 gold from him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make my way over to the magic shop that these guys were at to go look for some gear as well.
You're all ready. What we were gonna roll a perception check?
I have 13. I was just gonna see if there is any magic tomes.
There aren't any books.
Books.
No, he just has trinkets and stuff. Okay, Klurg, so he has finished digging through the chest in search of your items that you wanted. He has found you a club, a +1 club. And he says, "To hit harder," and he hands it to you. And what?
I'm just chuckling.
And then he says, "For the dragons," and he hands you what looks to be a glass vial of something. It's kind of, it's like a glass orb with a cork in the top of it, filled with a red liquid, and he says, "For the fire."
What does it do?
It's an extinguisher?
You don't
Okay.
sound like you know what it is.
Anything... Shut up, you talking.
Why was there an inflection on that like you don't know what it is?
So he hands both of these items to you, Klurg, and he says, 2 gold.
I hand him 2 gold and ask if the trunk is for sale.
No, I'd go out of business.
Anything like it that hold more than look?
I have this, and he holds up a little pouch that's maybe the size of the palm of his hand, which is very, very small. And he says, "It's a little bag. I can put as much in it as I want that will fit."
How much?
1 gold.
I hand him another gold and take the bag.
So you just got a bag of holding.
Quick, flip it inside out.
I look in the bag to see if there's anything hiding in there.
There's nothing hiding. It's empty.
Okay, I put my new club in there and attach it to my belt.
All right.
And what is this potion that I need to add to my inventory?
So that was... Let me make sure I got the right name.
Was it alchemy fire?
Do. It is a potion of fire resistance.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what you're gonna add to your inventory.
And that's only for one person?
Yeah, that's enough for Klurg himself.
Okay. I'll
Or
ask.
2 of a normal sized person.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, it's 2 servings, but it's enough for Klurg.
I'm gonna head towards the spell shop as well.
Alrighty. So,
Oh, sorry.
oh, what you got? No, you're fine.
I was gonna ask him if he has a ring of shielding or a ring of mind shielding.
So, Arlen had just asked him something similar, so he's like, yes, rings, very popular, give me a minute. And he dives back into his trunk, actually kind of almost looking like he's getting ready to fall in. All you can see are, like, the tops of his feet kicking around. Looking and just shoveling things aside, and you hear a bunch of clanging as if he had knocked something over in there. And he comes up with his hands. There's like 4 rings on each finger, and he's like, here, look.
Okay. I'll do an investigation on what rings he has.
Okay, just roll an investigation.
Yeah.
And what ring were you looking for, Josh?
I was looking for ring of mind shielding.
So he picks out a purple ring, and he shoves it in your face, and he's like, here, you want this?
How much?
2 gold.
Can I do an intimidation check and see if I can get him down to 1?
You don't even have to roll intimidation. This guy is nervous as fuck. Like, you puff out your chest, and he's like, okay, 1. Take it.
Perfect. I'll take it.
What other rings do you have? What other rings are you showing us?
So he kind of shakes off his other hand, so the rings just go clattering back into the crate, back into the chest. And he shoves his other hand at you, and he's like, look, rings, yes.
What are they?
So, and he gets them really close to his little squinty-eyed face, and he says, fire, water, earth,
Heart.
and what?
Sorry, I thought we were going Captain Planet. My bad.
No. Poison.
Acid.
I'll do healing.
You want to? Okay. And he sticks his thumb out at you, and there's one fat, like, yellowish ring on his finger.
I'll take the poison one as well.
And he kind of does the like phone symbol, the poison rings on his pinky. So he's like, here you go.
Alright, how much for both of them?
2 gold apiece.
I'll do it for 1. I take the rings and hand him 2 gold.
And he stares at the gold, and he's like, okay. And he just gives and stuffs the gold in his pocket and shakes the rest of the rings back into the chest. Anybody else need something?
I walk back in.
What?
I walk back in and ask about rings as well.
I just put them away. Okay, we will do that. You. What do you want? And he's pointing at Josh.
Oh, I wanted to see if he had any magical bags of any kind.
You want a magic bag? I already gave him a magic bag. I don't think I have another. I'll look. Give me a minute. Sarah or Brett, did you guys want him to look for anything for you guys?
I was gonna see if he might have anything to enchant on that bow to make it stronger.
Okay. Sarah?
I'd like to see if he has an amulet, because that's kind of in my character's backstory.
Right. You want him to find that special amulet. So we got bags, rings, amulet maybe, and something for a bow. We'll see. And then he climbs.
When she says the amulet, it reminds me, ask him if he has any journals as well in his inventory.
Books. I don't do books here. That's a library thing. I'm not a books guy. I don't read.
Okay.
And then he climbs back. He actually dives into the chest this time. Like, you cannot see him. All you hear is a bunch of clanking and shit as he's digging through everything towards the bottom of this chest. And he sticks his hand back up above the edge of the chest. You can't see anything else but his hand. He's like, here, rings, pick. Who wanted rings? Klurg?
Me.
Rings, pick.
I'll take them all.
That's a lot of rings. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 35 gold, all of them.
Okay.
Alright, so he takes your 35 gold, and you have just gotten the 7 rings.
Yes. Okay.
So you got 7 rings.
Oh my gosh. All of us are just blinged out.
I have a list of what you just bought.
Okay, what did I just buy?
Let me
Great
find
talent.
out. Go on, I'm gonna find my list.
Are
That's
they
funny.
rings of resistance or rings of
They're a mix. They're a mix. He basically just did a ring grab bag. Shit.
It's a ring of holding. Oh no.
So you just got, I'm gonna go through really slow, so let me know if I need to stop. You got a ring of warmth.
Ooh.
You got
Okay.
a ring of jumping.
Hold the phone on the okay.
Okay, you got a ring of cold resistance.
Ooh.
Okay.
You got a ring of spell storing.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Got a ring of mimicry.
Looking. I am not seeing mimicry.
It's on there, I promise. It's somewhere. Should be, if you just filter by ring, it should be like the second result.
There's ring of jumping, ring of mind shielding, swimming, warmth, water walking, and that's all the
Right.
Okay, mimicry may not be. That may be something that I'll have to buy for you. Just put it in the notes for now, and I will find it and buy it so you can put it in there.
Okay.
And then that was 5. So you got a ring of. Can you see water walking on there? Is that one on there?
Yes.
Okay, that one you got.
Okay, hold the phone, just one. Got it.
And then you got a ring of acid resistance.
Fun.
So that's just 7 rings that you got just then.
I'm just gonna put them all on.
Can I get the acid resistance?
I mean, you'll have to ask Klurg.
Yeah, Klurg, can I get the acid resistance?
30 gold.
30. Fuck you. You got it for 2. Come on. It'll be near.
Supply demand. I have supply, you have demand.
Klurg,
What?
The ever shrewd businessman.
Oh my gosh. Really? You're gonna make me pay for
Me have losses, I have cover.
I'm just giggling in the background.
Alright.
I said, hey, Klurg, I'll give you 25 gold for the acid resist ring.
For you, 50.
Oh!
You know what? I'll take you up on it. Here you go, buddy.
Okay.
I'm giving you both the middle finger, like, fuck you. Which ones did I get? Did I get poison resistance and fire resistance, or was... You didn't specify.
You're right, I forgot to tell you what yours were. Hang on a minute. Let me go back to my list. Sorry, you guys. Give me just a second. I promise I have everything together. It's just all in different spots. Okay, so you got a ring of animal influence
Oh, shit.
and a ring of swimming.
What does the ring of animal influence do?
That is
3 charges. I can cast one of the following spells: Animal Friendship, Fear, or Speak with Animals. Ooh, that's actually very helpful.
Yeah, so it gives you...
I offer to trade him the Ring of Acid Resist for it.
What?
He's offering to trade his Ring of Acid Resistance for your Ring of Animal Influence.
Who's asking for it?
Me.
If you're...
Fear. Fear's a ranger.
Yes. Definitely a ranger. Disregard all of my previous actions.
I'll switch the swimming.
Nah.
So, where do we go to get attuned for our new magic toys?
So attunement is just done by spending an hour working with the item, learning how it works, getting used to it. So you would choose to spend time, an hour with each item.
Okay, I'd like to attune myself to all my fun shit.
Okay.
You ask the guy if he has a cloak of protection.
Okay, so we got like 2 other things in the pipeline for this poor magic shop guy. Somebody had asked about journals, and somebody asked about an amulet.
Yeah, the amulet, it's just part of the backstory. It's like a personal item, so it's more than likely not going to be in what he has. I'm just looking for it, so...
Yeah, he's gonna search around in his stuff, and he comes out with like an arm that has a bunch of like amulets hanging on it. He's like, any of these? All for sale?
Presumably they're his size and not, human size.
No, they're like normal looking amulets. He's just showing them all to you. They're all like magically imbued and everything.
Oh, okay. The one that I'm looking for is going to be black and purple encased. If you have anything like that, then I'll look at it. Otherwise, no.
Oh, nope. I don't have anything like that. Sorry.
That's alright. Thank you for your business. And then, from there, I'd like to travel to the tavern and wait for the meetup.
Gotcha. Both of the creepy guys are already there and hanging out at their usual corner table.
Good creep corner.
Yep.
Question, does my
Fear
ring of spells...
rings. Fear?
What?
Would you? I'll switch you the rings.
I don't know anymore, man.
Do the,
Maybe for 3 gold.
does my ring of spell storing have anything already pre-stored in it?
Nope, it's completely, like, out of the box new.
Okay. Is there any place other than the magic shop that would have spells that I could store in it?
It is possible you may find a book of spells at the library.
Okay, then we'll walk over to the library and look for books.
You do also have a sorcerer in your party.
There is people that have spells that can use spells.
Okay, I still want to go to the library and look.
Oh, as he's heading to the library, I tell him not to pick up the book about sheep.
But I like sheep.
You don't
They're
like these
tasty.
Did he have any luck on my bag?
Oh, yes. So he pulled out a slightly smaller bag. It looks a little bit more beat up than the one he sold Klurg, and he says, "Here, used, 1 gold."
I ask him what the bag does.
Holds things.
Cute. Okay, I'll take it. Why not?
Okay, and then he hands it to you very quickly and takes your money and backs off. So, anybody else? Anybody need anything else? He asks. Yes, I got you. And he goes back down into his chest of wonders, digs around a little bit, makes this, like, dissatisfied noise, like, I don't see it. Where did I put it? Then he pokes his head back up out of the chest, looks around the shop a little bit, and he's like, oh, whoa, here. And he goes over to the corner. There is a barrel full of what looks to be just helter-skelter weapons. Like, there's a mace in there, there's a club, there's a couple of bows, unstrung, just kind of stuffed in there amongst the things. And he dives deep into the bottom of it, like, almost tips it over on himself because he's trying to get to the very bottom, and he comes up with this little crest-looking thing. It kind of looks like a brooch, but it's meant to, like, attach to the front of the bow. It looks like a sight for the bow.
Okay.
And he says, I have this! Would you like?
Yes. How much?
2 gold.
I'll give you 3.
I'm beginning. Beginning to notice a common price for all of these things.
So what the hell is it that I got?
So you got a... Let me find the correct name for it. So, what he did to give you the item that you have is he took, like, the grit part off of a guiding bow.
Mm-hmm.
And he offered it to you, so, should you decide to attach it to your bow, you would technically have a guiding bow. So you could just switch out whatever bow you have in your inventory with a guiding bow.
How do you find a guiding bow?
It is a type of item, so you could just add it to your inventory. Just search under bow, under there.
Oh, just search bow by itself.
Yeah.
I just came up with Boots of the Winterland Bowl of Commanding Water Elements. I don't feel this is right.
That is not correct. Hang on a minute.
What am I doing wrong here? I clicked manage inventory. Is that what I did wrong?
No, I don't think that's wrong. Let me find out really quick. It's not on here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing guiding bow either.
I don't. Why are there no bows under here? What is happening? I'm so confused.
Looks like the only ones there are the crossbows.
It was there when I looked for it earlier. Do you have a short bow or a long bow?
Longbow.
Okay. So, let me see. I'm trying to find something that's equivalent that you guys are able to access.
So what is he trying to do?
Go with the Vicious Longbow. Can you see that?
Where is it?
It should be on the bow list.
Yes.
Okay, go with that one.
Vicious V.
Dual wield bows.
Longbow's a two-handed weapon.
I have 7 hands.
Yeah, I can dual wield two-handers.
Well, hold on now. That's
Actually, yes.
not wrong.
That's a versatile martial. In fact, that is. Yeah, I can dual wield simple weapons and martial weapons.
So So you could dual wield longbows.
The amount of coordination, whatever. Okay, so Klurg was headed towards the library.
I'm gonna go to the tavern and start getting my new bow attuned to me.
Alright, start working with your bow.
Oh wait,
Alright.
it won't let me attune it to me.
Why not? Oh, do you already have stuff attuned?
No, it's only got my ring of acid resistance in it. Weird. Oh well.
And then, I'm sorry, Klurg, what were you looking for at the library again?
A spell book.
That's right, for spells. So, do you have any idea of the type of spell you'd want to put in there?
Let's see here. Can sort up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. I'd like to add some fireballs.
Okay, so maybe some fire damage sort of spells.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll me an investigation? See if you find any books pertaining to fire magic.
Yes, I rolled an 11.
Nice. So you kind of smell a sort of cindery, sort of active fire smell. What?
I go towards that smell.
Okay, so it leads you to this row of books, all of which are like varying shades of orange. So they are all fire magic books. There's 7 books on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
They're in size order, so shortest to tallest. The one directly in the center has like a stone embedded in the spine of it. And the one on the end has a like red and orange feather sticking out of it. And the rest are just kind of orangish colored books.
I check the ones with the feather and the stone first.
So the one with the stone has is about, I've got the actual name of the book over here somewhere. Is about fire defense magic. So in it you would find spells like Fire Shield, there is Hellish Rebuke is in there. If any of those sound interesting to you.
No, I put that one back and go to the other one with the one with the feather sticking out.
The one with the feather? Okay, this is going to be more offensive, showy based magic. So you have Firebolt is in this one. There's also Green Flame Blade is in there as well. That's going to be a melee based attack spell. Meteor Swarm is also in there, which is an incredibly powerful.
That's like a 7.
I'd like to add. Yeah, I'd like to put that in my ring.
You're adding that one, Meteor Swarm? Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna be a force of nature when we're done with this.
And that's 1.
Okay.
I can flip to 5 spells.
Yep. So.
Okay. So I'd like to add a firebolt.
Okay.
With a magical arsenal, this is exactly what we needed.
Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous, man.
Let's see here. What other fun stuff can I throw in there? Flame blade sounds good.
Green flame blade. Okay.
Yeah.
And trying to pull.
And let's see here.
Fireball is in there as well, which you had mentioned. You have Wall of Fire was in the defensive one as well. I forgot to mention that. If any of that sounds
let's add a fireball.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, shit. Sorry. I've got space for 1 more.
You got... Oops, that's the wrong button. I'm making sure that I don't say the wrong word here. Yeah, the spell Pyrotechnics is in there.
Ooh.
That's the type of spell as well, where it distracts everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much all that are in those books. So
I will grab the fire shield.
okay, so that is all of your spell slots for that ring, right?
It is.
Sweet.
So meteor swarm, fire shield, firebolt, fireball, and green flame blade.
Awesome. He is decked out. Klurg is going to be a threat. All right.
Do I know what kind of bag he gave me, or do I need to research it?
He gave you like a roughed up version of the bag of holding. So, yeah, you can just.
I didn't want to add it unless that's what it was. So.
Oh, you're good. That's what he gave you.
It's just a bag of borrowing.
Bag of semi-holding.
Bag of, I'll get this back to you later.
I'm gonna make my way over to the tavern as well.
All right. Is everybody else pretty much heading to the tavern?
I was gonna see if I can get a logo section.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Okay, so
sorry, Klurg becoming a fucking force to be reckoned with was taking priority.
yeah, I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be fun. So Mr. Mousy Guy is rifling around in his chest, and he comes out with a cloak like over his eyes and one in his hand. He's like, I have 2. Which one?
I'll take whichever one looks better. Better conditioned.
So it's gonna be the one in his hand, because the one over his eyes kind of looks a little beat up. So he's like, here,
Okay.
3 gold.
I'll give you 5. I'm just like,
He happily like yoinks that gold out of your hand. He's like, thank you, goodbye.
that, and then I'll head to the tavern as well.
So, everybody's headed to the tavern to meet up with your quest givers. Okay. So the two guys are back at their table, looking like their usual edgy selves. Whispering between the two. Once everyone has made it to the table, they address all of you at once. They're like, "Thank you for coming." So, what?
I smile.
The one guy that you interrogated last night's just gonna pretend that nothing happened.
Doesn't want to talk about getting licked.
Nope. So the guy that's been doing all the talking, he's like, "Thank you for coming. Okay, so here's what we know." And he actually slaps down what looks to be a like rap sheet, like a list of stuff that they what are you doing? That they trying to complete the sentence and it's not. I'm a little tired, sorry.
Well, do we want to wrap up here since it's right before the meeting and everything, and it's coming up on 9?
Yeah, and beginning all of this, we start getting into more detail stuff, and I don't really want Nate to miss that. So, is that okay with everybody that we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a walking tank now, so
are.
I'm good.
Alrighty. This will be up on YouTube